the power of your voice? Have you recognized the power of your voice? The ability for you to communicate in the way you need to communicate, because you are the only one who can do it like you. Go ahead, try to duplicate it. I dare ya. Hello, and welcome to another Tuesday with Jack. What's the tea, y'all? The Tuesday. Alright, so we know you're divine. We know everything is medicine. We know a few other things. Faith, love. There are some things we know. And one of those things that we really, really resist is recognizing our own power. We use power all the time, right? It's such a word, right? I don't like saying the power of your voice because it indicates a structure to me already by virtue of the fact that you're saying power. Power, like when I hear the word power, I'm like, power corrupts absolutely. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Like I have that kind of stuff in my head, like programmed on power. So I don't necessarily like power as a way to discuss your voice. I would rather discuss empowerment when we discuss our voice. But power is important because it's about the power of our impact on others. So it's not that power isn't here. It's not claim your power so you can go acquire your domain in the world, right? Which is how we've often used it. This is about the power that you have to be the weirdo in the world that you want to be. Right? And yeah, if you're wondering, there's a shirt. And when I bought this, I thought and laughed hard about a good friend of ours from the early aughts, the Reverend Michael T. Bowman online, who, when a friend of ours came in with an outfit that wasn't too different from this, but it was an outdoor coat, quipped to her, "Is that real Muppet?" So, just so you know, I do not think this is real Muppet. I would never endorse hurting any Muppet or any Muppet injury, right? Be a weirdo, but don't cause harm. So the power of our voice. I'm actually somebody who's pretty good at talking about this, not just because I like to talk, and so far I've always appeared to have a lot of power in my voice to people who saw me, but what they didn't realize was how much I actually was conforming, even when they thought I wasn't conforming enough. And people have misinterpreted and misunderstood my voice, and I have not always been able to use it with the intention and the purpose and the discernment that I would like, that I aspire to do, as I'm trying to do in this. When I try to share with you all about what I know. This is me trying to embody the power of my voice. It's me trying to prove to you that being your weird self is good enough. Because that's exactly what we need right now. And everything else is wrong. Everything that's told you that you should have a degree or an institution approving you, or anything that is talking to you about what should be happening somewhere else in your world because you haven't achieved or gotten someplace. No, all of it's wrong. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Just like me. Why? I don't know. That's where you get to use your voice and tell me your story. This is me trying to explain how I found my voice in a really and the ability to use it in an aligned and productive way. I've never had a problem speaking. I've only ever struggled with how and who and when. It's actually what I like most about YouTube, is that I can talk and it doesn't matter if anybody listens, or if one person listens, or if the whole world hears me. It doesn't matter, because the people who need to hear me will hear me, and that's what I believe. And so I'm out here talking, and part of what I'm doing in using my voice like this is to speak out to the people who want to hear from me, who want to hear my insights. I don't want to force myself onto people anymore. Sorry, friends, on the learning curve of Jackie's exploration. I came into this enlightenment. I did not start here. So yeah, it's been a process, and just like yours. And the whole point is that, like, I'm not done and you're not done. None of us are done. You know, we just talked about that eternity thing, right? We're eternal, so like there's no end time on eternal. And there's something kind of cool about that. And when we can do this, pulling ourselves away from what we fear because other people have told us that we should. Well intended. Good advice. Necessary for a really long time. I'm not even judging the advice. None of this, honest to God, I've grown into this part too. But it's not about judgment. It's not about the judgment. Everything is medicine. Everyone is my teacher. Everything is my teacher. This is for me. Where is the medicine? That's it. That's it. And that's what we're looking for as we go through this. So while you're going through your day, looking for your medicine, you'll find it if you can put some intention behind it, right? And so I've talked a lot about intention, the intention we have, our divinity, our focus. And it's about how we make divinity, or a conduit between heaven and earth, right? We are the thing that brings the thoughts and the energies and the spirit down into this realm, to this physical realm. We are the conduit between literally heaven and earth. You can't see my other hand down, pointing down. So this is we are both things. And when you start to really embody the fact that you are the conduit, you realize that random thought you had, that energy thought they tracked in that MRI about what you felt when you saw that cute panda, right? It's about how you take that energy from that thought and you turn it into, I love you, Jackie. I love you, self. I love you, eternal me. Human me is just okay right now. Can you help me love her better? Can you help me love me better? Is actually a really easy way to embody divinity and using your voice as the conduit, right? So that's what we're talking about with the power of your voice. Power of your voice. Right? The power of your voice. When it is done with intention, when it is done with focus, when it is done picking at what's wrong, when you stop saying it's wrong, right? Whether you're picking at it because you need to fix it, to correct it, because you want it gone, because it itches, whatever reason you're picking at it, because you're used to picking at it and you've always done it. You know, I bit my nails for years. Let my anxiety spike. What's going on? Guess what? Slightly different form, but it'll show back up. We do these things. We get caught in these little loops. We do these little things. But we can get uncaught too. I remember, I don't actually bite my nails anymore. I really haven't done it in 30 years. I just sometimes get a little anxious, you know? And actually, what it really means is I need some tending. I don't need to bite my nails. I need to probably get a manicure, give myself a manicure, clean some stuff up. You know, it's about tending and understanding our intention is that powerful. And if you're divinity and your thoughts are magic and they can make things real, then the power of your voice to make something real is real. You've seen it. You've given other people pep talks and they've listened, right? You've helped somebody else. You said something to somebody when they were like, oh, I get it, right? The power of your voice. You helped somebody. You gave them directions. You let them know where the bathroom was. You gave them a code to something, right? Your words had a powerful impact in that moment. They mattered. Doesn't matter how cosmic it is. It doesn't matter if you're talking about Jesus on the path or a bathroom code. It just matters that you're here. That's the whole point. It just matters that you're here. So what do you want to do with this voice? What do you want to do with this voice? The power of our voice. I can tell you right now, the biggest gift you can ever give yourself with this voice is to use it to speak love back into you. Mic drop. Nothing else to say. If you do that, I don't have anything left to tell you. Period. That's it. Honest to God, it's that fucking easy. Easy. Right? It's that simple a step. One thing. Give yourself love intentionally. And do you know how many people are going to look at this and go, fuck this, man. Get out of here with that. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time. I need a real solution. Tell myself I love me. Ugh. Look around right now. Do you see anybody telling themselves that they love themselves in your world? Do you not see the heartbreak everywhere you look? How can you heal them if you are wounded? How can you tend them if you can't move? How can you give to others if you are empty? How can you be a blessing to others if all you're carrying around is old baggage? What are you going to say to yourself today? What are you going to say? Telling yourself that you are enough is, honest to God, a life-changing decision. That all by itself, it is the biggest hinge that has swung so many enormous doors in my life that I never thought I would be able to walk through, let alone speak on. Y'all, when I tell you about my wounding, it is real. When I tell you about my pain, I assure you it exists. It existed. It gets processed now, but it doesn't stop. It still happens. I still deal with life just like you. I'm not exempt. I'm the opposite. I'm going through the freaking fire right now, y'all. I'm going through the fire. And I'm doing a lot of it alone. And it can be very lonely. And while I do this, I speak to you. And I hope that it helps. Because there's another element. Sorry, I get emotional, and I actually am going through a lot right now. So, so it happens. But part of the reason that I allow myself to be this honest and this genuine is because there's a lot of bullshit out here right now, y'all, in the spiritual realm and the psychological realm, in the internet wisdom realm, in the tarot world, and the astrological world, and the people and the AI and all of the different things that are trying to capitalize on the nonsense right now is real. So I want you to understand that I'm not like that. I've done this work. I know how to get out of it. I know how to get you out of this. I understand what I'm doing because I've done it, and I speak on what I know. So I speak because I know that we need integrity in this space. I speak because there are people who are doing the right thing, and you need to know it. Even if there's only 2 people watching us, we are out here and we are doing the right thing. And I want people to know that. I want people to know that it matters that you do the right thing, especially in chaos. So yes, I'm applying my own oxygen mask, but that is only so that I can help apply yours. Because right now, we are all in a place that feels a lot like a straight tailspin. So now you got to find out, are you going to go down carrying extra baggage, making it harder? Or are you going to put down your shit and put on your oxygen mask? Start speaking life into yourself and find out what oxygen actually is. It's alchemical magic, what you're able to do. Magic. When you tell yourself you're worth it, it doesn't matter. We're here because it's supposed to be just like this. Not because anything is wrong. Not because anything is punishment. I can believe that this is for me, even now. That's the power of your voice. It's not for everybody else. It's for you. You're the one who gets to spend eternity with you. How long are you going to continue to make yourself suffer because of how you speak to yourself, because of how you speak about others, because of how you feel inside? It's not a reflection of who you are. It's a reflection of what you feel. Are you angry and upset? Are you frustrated and you don't know what to do? You're thinking to yourself, I can't be a good person because I feel all this nonsense. I've got evil thoughts, so I can't be a good person. Friends. I know about evil thoughts. All right. That's not what makes you a good person. All right. What makes you a good person is what you do with the thoughts. It's not whether or not we have them. We all have them. That's the shadow stuff. We all have that. It's about what we do with it, right? We've all seen this Native American proverb with the the grandfather and the young boy, and he says, there's two wolves inside of every one of us. One is good and one is evil. And the young boy says to his grandfather, so which one wins? And the grandfather says, well, the one you feed. And this is the most profound wisdom, right? All of us have both of these wolves inside of us. All of us have these thoughts. All of us have these struggles. All of us have been through darkness that makes us question things. The question you have to ask yourself is, once you have that thought, what are you going to do with it? When you bring in extra energy, the food for the wolf, are you feeding the wolf that tries to eat you alive? Or are you feeding the wolf that is trying to speak life back into you so that you can help all the rest of the world in the way that you're supposed to? And maybe the way you're supposed to help the rest of the world is just by showing up and being you in your weird, off-brand Muppet way. Now, the people in my world know how I feel about language and words. I mean, it's gotten to a point right now where if you cannot speak positivity, I'm like, I need you to take 2 steps back, because there's enough going on in my world that I actually don't need anything except positive words. All right, that's where I am, and I just I just can't deal with it. I just can't. Not right now. Not right now. There's a time for everything, and that's not now. And so all of this is also about speaking thoughtfully to yourself, and then when you're speaking thoughtfully to yourself, you're speaking thoughtfully to others, and then you're lifting people up and you're adding energy, and it's helping people, and it's including people, and it's uplifting people, and it's sustaining and resourcing and nourishing, right? Now, the whole world is obsessed with manifestation, right? Everybody in the world. And if you know human design, then you know manifesting generators and manifestors are a type. And we all talk about manifestation all the time. And all of us manifest all the time. And, we are energy, and we're drawing people to us, and we're drawing experiences and things to us, and we are reflecting them back. So we are magnets and we are mirrors, right? But because of this, we have to understand all of the different ways that what we are doing is part of this co-creation experience with the world. So if all you're doing, and I know everybody's saying it, but it's freaking true, and until you guys start listening, we have to keep telling you. So maybe just try it instead of fighting us, because we're all saying it, okay? Start using your voice for good. Start empowering yourself. Start speaking positive things all the time, even when it's hard. You don't have to know how things are going to happen or why or anything. You don't have to know anything. You just have to keep planting seeds of hope for yourself, for your future, for your children, for the world, for society, for the experience. We have to speak thoughtfully, all of us, all the time. Because we are magnetizing what is coming to us. We are reflecting what is around us. So what are you reflecting? And what are you magnetizing? And all of this has to do with what you manifest. So yeah, as frustrating as it is, it's not, yes, you called in all this nonsense, because obviously we're going through a freaking epic change in all kinds of different ways. So it's not to say that this is punishment, but it is to say, there is something for you to learn. There is something for you to learn. And if we stop treating learning like it was punishment, a lot of this would go faster. And I don't know, I mean, maybe you have to go through, your dark night of the soul to get to the conclusions that I've reached. Maybe this isn't something you can tell other people about. Maybe you have to go through your own experience and enlightening, or tempering, as you walk through the fire and you find things get burned away and other things get sharpened and strengthened. But the point in all of it is, for me, you who you got. it's you and like whoever else is there. And like I super love people and I love being around them. And then also, but I'm the only one who's here all the time. So if you're making your own life miserable and you're the only one who's here all the time, what are the odds that you're going to have an improvement? If you want a better life and all you're doing is just making yourself miserable inside your own head. Oh, the power of your voice. I am worthy of love and acceptance. I'm worthy of happiness. I'm able to be my own best self. I will perceive with kindness. I am resilient. I'm compassionate. I'm loving. Sometimes they're truth, sometimes they're aspirations. Sometimes they're just reminders. But we have to start getting intentional. The world is in chaos. If you're just paying attention to the chaos right now, you are just reeling. You're just reeling because it's just spinning everybody around in the chaos cycle. This is about intention. Right now, I'm trying to get you to hear it through the power of your voice, the power of your thoughts, the power of faith. But what it really is about is intention. What are you looking at? What are you focused on? What are you doing with the time that you have here? You can run around screaming and reacting and responding, and that'll keep you busy until the end and exhausted. And maybe you're really unlucky. You got to come back and do it again because you didn't learn anything this time. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but man, I hate taking tests twice. My catchphrase for as long as I can remember is, I want new problems. And that's how I feel about life. It's how I feel about many things. I want new problems. I don't know what happens. I don't know what we come back as. I don't know what happens. But if we really are eternal, I got to tell you guys, I really think there's a chance. If we are eternal and divine, I don't want to make it this hard. Could we go to the part where we like embrace ourselves and our powers and our magic? Because like that sounds like the fun part. Like really, like think about all the movies. Like, could we get to the fun part? Let's go do that. Because I actually think that's what we're here for. We're just in these like opening scenes of the trauma story because we're all going to eventually go on our hero journey together. As a collective, we're all doing it. Everybody's doing it right now. So, let's use our powers for good. Let's use our voice to share love. It's all chaos. Speak love out into the world and then watch it spew its way all the way across the planet. Maybe the universe. I don't know. It could go anywhere. Anything could happen. Everything is happening right now. So, let's make anything happen. Everything is happening right now. It does. We're what's happening. It's out of us. We're manifesting this future, this truth, this experience. I love you. You are enough. Right now is perfect because it's exactly what you need. I don't know why. Hey, that part's yours. That part's yours. I don't know why. There's a reason. You probably know why, right? So, you make the choices. You get intentional. But we don't have to flounder. We don't have to scramble. It doesn't have to be this hard. We really can escape. Joyfully. Not just escape. Escape joyfully. Happy Tuesday. See you soon.